this my good angle? Is this my good angle? This is definitely my good angle. Oh. Vlogging, yeah, that's a thing people do. I don't know where to look right now. I'm looking like off camera. I should be looking into the lens. It's just weird because like I'm holding it in front of me like a selfie stick. Oh my god. So this is me trying to vlog. This is gonna be really sad. Yeah. I got some coffee. Yay. People like seeing that other people drink coffee, right? So today's Halloween and I was kind of using this day as a warm-up to just get a feel for what it feels like to record yourself talking into a camera like this and like recording random bits of your life and shit. We kind of have Halloween plans. I'm supposed to go over to my parents' house and then we're supposed to go over to a friend's house later, so that'll be fun. I don't know, this has been a very like chill Halloween season and I'm already doing the thing where I just talk about random parts of my life. This is what my problem with vlogging is. Like, I want to focus on the reading and the writing. I mean, it's a NaNoWriMo vlog, so I'm supposed to be focusing on that, but actually today I'm not doing any writing whatsoever. I just know that it's not going to happen and I'm kind of, I guess, just giving myself a break before I dive right into it tomorrow. Yeah, so today's an off day. Today's a weird day. It's a day for me to get all the jitters out, I guess. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. And I did the laziest costume ever because it's just this bird mask that I've had for like years. And I wearing, it's actually a really cute dress. It's hard to see. It's kind of like a 50s style. I call it my Audrey Hepburn dress and a leather jacket. So I am a bird, maybe. Pretty lame, but I didn't feel like doing much, so we're on our way. Well, not on our way. We're about to leave for a Halloween party, so, you know, gotta get spooky. If I say that word one more time, I swear I'm going to, like, cancel myself. So Halloween was actually really fun. We ended up walking around the neighborhood, and there were some really cool setups, like, elaborate. Like, this guy, he made, like, all his own props. This one in particular was, like, really cool. And then right across the street there was one of those 12-foot tall skeletons, the ones like at Home Depot. At least everybody around here was talking about them. And then they had like this whole maze set up with a bunch of stuff that was super duper cool and elaborate. Pretty spoopy. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna say that word again. Well, I lied. Besides, I said spoopy, not spooky. Oh, and there was a guy with a chainsaw.
Yes, it is.
I assumed that it was a joke. Well, I'm looking a little washed out because we were up late last night partying. Halloween 2020, baby. It was actually really fun. We had a good time. And now we're in November. Happy daylight saving. Set your clocks back. So day one, NaNoWriMo vlog. Yay. Awesome. I thought I should probably, you know, like give a little overview, talk about what I'm doing this month. Yeah, you know, all the fun stuff you want to hear about. NaNoWriMo and me have always been weird because I never do it like the 100% traditional way. I always do some kind of, which you don't have to, you know, like there's definitely a lot of freedom with the kind of thing, like you don't have to start from scratch and do 50K. It would be really fun. I would love to one day actually do it the traditional way, but most of the time what I end up doing, and I've only ever actually tried to participate once, is maybe twice, is take a half-finished manuscript and finish it and kind of polish it by the end of the month. And it's been like a really great like Kickstarter to, you know, take something that's kind of been, you know, I've been messing around with for however long and just really like focus in and finish it. So that's what I'm doing this month. I have 28,800 words written of this YA fantasy, and I'll talk about what it's about, because I don't care if people know the plot of my story, because it's so freaking dumb. Nobody's gonna steal it. And I'm not ashamed, and I think it's a good practice for a writer, especially one who like doesn't really like sharing their work or is really like timid about sharing their work, to actually talk about what it's about. It's YA fantasy. It's it's based on the Nutcracker. Like that's my source material. We have all these fairy tale retellings. Why not the Nutcracker? The origin of the idea is that we grew up watching Barbie and the Nutcracker like every year. Like that's one of our favorite holiday movies. We grew up with a lot of those old Barbie movies that people of my age girls especially will remember. And it's just the era of great Barbie movies. I bet you didn't know there was an era, a golden Barbie era there was, and Nutcracker started it off. And one year my sister and I were like, wait a second, there's a lot of plot holes in this that could be filled in with really like interesting explanations. Basically that launched me into this campaign to write an origin story that was basically Barbie and the Nutcracker fan fiction. And from there it evolved. I actually did complete a manuscript and thought at the time it was good, and it was like, it took place before the events of the Nutcracker. If I want to use this as my source material, I should probably like start with the actual story, not some like origin story that leads up to it, like if I even want this to be like semi-relevant. So I started a new manuscript that takes place at the time that the ballet is supposed to, and has the characters from the ballet like Clara and the Nutcracker. And before you say, that sounds like, are you doing like Nutcracker in the Four Realms? Don't even get me started on that movie. It has nothing to do with this. But obviously my idea is not, I'm not the first to try to adapt this story. It's mostly just for my own benefit. It's just fun, and I just have such an attachment to the source material. I just can't help, but I've been stuck on this idea for like 3 years, and I just really want to write a YA fantasy adventure, make it like fun and whimsical, and try to capture like the spirit of the ballet. As much as I love Barbie and the Nutcracker, I'm not using that as my like basis anymore. I mean, not going to admit to that anyway. So that's where I'm at, and so my plan is to finish the manuscript in 3 weeks, since I'm like halfway there. My goal is actually to hit around 65K, because I want it to be a little bit longer than 50K at least, and that means that I have to write about 1,700 words a day, which is about in the same like ballpark as like an average NaNoWriMo project. I think it's a little bit more, so I'm not trying to one-up anybody, just trying to challenge myself. And I have, of course, a week of like wiggle room if I need it, but the goal is that the last week I'm like speed editing. I have a really bad habit of editing as I go, so I'm really gonna try not to do that, just to write the thing, and then I'll reward myself if I'm able to get all the words down on the pages by editing everything in the last week. And that's my plan, and I'm gonna vlog about it, and you gotta hear about it. And I mean, even though like November, like I try not to start Christmas in November, but like, hey, you know, the Nutcracker being a pretty seasonally associated story, it's kind of a nice time to be writing about it. I'm gonna probably like give myself permission to start the Christmas season a little bit earlier than I generally would. That's what's up. That's what's up. So come along on this journey with me, and I should probably get some writing done because I haven't even started that yet, but I have a plan and I vlogged about it, so doing good, doing good. Well, I know it's the day after Halloween, but I had this pizza. Where's the box? It's from Aldi. Halloween pumpkin-shaped pizza. It's a crispy crust topped with a creamy butternut squash sauce, cheddar cheese, mozzarella eyes, and a mascarpone cheese sauce. Looks like something someone would make in like Chopped, like out of ingredients they got from a basket. It's the novelty. But oh, I also have dino chicken nuggets, so we are just all sorts of character-based food today. Well, this is either gonna be really weird or really weird, so.
That was mine.
Take the other one. Oh, hell, that's actually good. Well, day one almost complete. It's technically not even 6 here yet, but it's daylight savings and it's already dark out, so yeah, really throwing us off. I almost hit my word count today, and I expect to before I go to bed. I mean, technically I still have a few hours, and I don't know how long it'll be before I just crash, because I'm still recovering from like not getting enough sleep for the past couple nights, and even though I took a nap, it's I'm gonna need to like really go to bed. So yeah, 1,400 words I think, but I kind of cheated. So I draft on paper a lot. Yeah, I like being old-fashioned. I don't know, sometimes I just think better. A lot of times once I'll get started on paper and then type it up and then just continue typing from there. But I was fixing something, so I wrote it down, so I'm typing up what I've written. So technically, I mean, I already wrote the words, I just hadn't typed them yet, so didn't know how many there were. But I'm gonna count it. Yeah, that'll be my task for the next couple of days, is to get everything that I currently have on paper into the Word doc, and then from there, I'm totally looking off to the side like this entire time. It's fine. I can't look directly into I keep looking at myself is the problem. Okay, yeah, this is why vlogging maybe isn't for me, because I just want to admire myself the whole time, of course. I mean, my beautiful face, obviously. I'll be finishing up typing things I have written down and until I hit 1,700 words, and then I'll call it good, so it shouldn't take me too long. And then tomorrow is day 2. Fantastic. Excellent. Let me out. Let me out. She's in here because we have a couch sideways right now that we had to fix the bottom of it, and the glue's drying, so we don't want her near that. So she's upset that she has to be in here, but she's really good about being in her crate. She doesn't freak out or anything. She's just a big baby, princess baby. So I'll take plenty more footage of the dog throughout the next month, I'm sure. You know, pets are always a crowd favorite, right? So, yep, until tomorrow. I don't know if I should do my, like, regular sign-off. I won't. Yeah, bye.